Upcycle TV, the podcast. Hello, on the show today we have Olesya, and we're going to be talking to Olesya about all the things that she's doing. So, hi, let's start off just if you could tell us what you're doing. What is it?
Hello, Stuart. Thank you for having me. My journey is a long one, and now I came to a point where I just work with discarded textiles and garments, basically, because, you know, the thing is, it was mentioned in one of the programs that on the planet at the moment we have enough clothing for the next 6 generations.
Yeah, I think I saw your post about that. It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of these statistics.
Yeah, it is shocking, and I tried many different things in the past, and I came to the point now that it became my passion, and I promote textile waste reduction in everything I do. I teach people sewing, mending, and upcycling their clothes.
Awesome. And do you do that as a commission as well?
Yes, definitely. I did a few custom orders. People are happy with the result because I add extra special personal touches. You know, just an example, there is one lady, she asked me to make a strap handle for her handbag. And this handbag was given to her by her friend that passed away, unfortunately. So I made this lovely embroidered strap with flowers and colors matching with the bag. And on the back of the strap, I embroidered a heart. So for her, it will be like, you know, little reminder about her friend, something really like small and special, really.
Yeah, it's like all upcycling, there's always a personal touch, which
Yeah.
you just never will get when you're buying things off the shelf. It makes it so much more special. Yeah, absolutely. So that's what you do. So you're upcycling clothes, basically. So both teaching and doing it as a commission.
Yeah.
What's your journey? What brought you into the world of upcycling? Was it something that you have started years ago?
Yeah, definitely. I started upcycling clothes around 25 years ago, and
Right.
I was making my first job project was I was making a top for myself from my dad's t-shirt.
Okay.
I really loved it. And I was making handbags for me from my mom's handbags, and jewelry from bits, broken bits and pieces. So it was like everything. And then later on, when we moved to the UK, so it's just recent stuff, and I was going to charity shops and I was buying small vases and bric-a-bracs, basically, that were absolutely plain, porcelain white color, and with paint, clay, different polishes, those gold waxes and stuff. I just changed the looks into something really, really different and special. And there was one moment I got a funny pink box from a charity shop, and I thought, okay, let me do something with it. Nice wooden box, nice and neat. It was with some sparkly stones there, gems. I removed it all. So I painted it black, brown, and added gold touch. And I added flowers with clay. And then there was a meeting in a town hall in our area. It's like tea and talk every Thursday. And I took this box to show people. And there was one gentleman, he came to visit his sister in the UK. He came from Australia, and he recently lost his wife. And it said, and he saw this box, and he said, oh my God, I love it. And my wife, Judy, she would love this box as well. And let me have it, and I will use it for her ashes. Oh my God, I was so touched by this, really. And the only thing he just asked me to do to add her name in the same way with clay on the side. So it was like 10 by 10 centimeters small box with a nice lid, all decorated. So he could just glue the lid to the box once everything is done, the procedure, and use this on his shelf, you know, with his wife's ashes. So it was like really, really nice personal thing as well.
So is working with clay, is that something you do often, or?
Yeah, I sometimes I make embellishments with clay for my clothes and bags.
Right.
And yeah, it's really nice. It's not that difficult, and I have all the materials at home, and uh, lacquers and polishes and stuff. And it's just the only thing not to put this into washing machine. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. That's, so what would happen in that case? Then you'd have to take it off before you wash it.
Yeah, I just take them off, those embellishments,
Yeah.
and put them back on a handbag. It's easy.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is it that you love the most about what you do?
Uh, Giving new life and adding some beauty and joy to things that I work with. Uh, Either it's furniture or clothes, and I have now a work in progress. Someone they a post in our local group with the chest of drawers. No, it's baby changing table. Yeah, it's baby changing table. So they put a post. Whoever needs, please collect it. So I saw the thread. People were commenting, and nobody collected it actually. So I told my husband, okay, can you collect it? He put it in his car, brought it home, and it's nice. A few dents and scratches, of course, it's normal. Baby changing table. So what I did, I painted it with Paris gray and Napoleonic blue with like one color transferring to another one, ombre.
Okay, yeah.
And then I added some like sea creatures decoupage on drawers and just a little bit of dark walks. And yeah, that's it. It's nice piece now and ready to go to marketplace.
Yeah, oh good.
It's really cool. It's brilliant when there is a little bit of skill, creativity, and you can save things, a lot of things that are made by someone.
Yeah, it's the same it is the same, in furniture as it would be in clothes, and going to the auctions and finding all them unique items that have a history behind them, and being able to bring them back to life and all that. I think that's why all of us do what we do. I think I'm going to get the same answer for that question on every podcast that we do, but it's always nice to hear the story behind it. So where are you planning on going forward with what you're doing now? What's your sort of future goals with this project?
You mean textile waste reduction thing?
Yeah, with upcycling clothes. Have you got any more kind of journeys or things that you
that's a difficult question. Yeah, I think that I'm still at the beginning. And I started teaching people sewing and upcycling, and then everything closed and everybody had to stop face-to-face activities.
Of course. Yeah. So were you doing a lot of face-to-face groups?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it something you can do like this?
Yes.
Through Zoom? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to explain now. People were happy to have this activity in our town. And then I just had to cancel everything and post everything as an online course. I had a couple of weeks of difficult time thinking what I'm going to do because I cannot, it's like my life stopped because I couldn't teach what I'm passionate about.
Sure.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
And if I was giving this skill, this talent, and it's unfair to keep it all to myself, I need to share it, share my ideas, my knowledge, my skills with people. So it took me a couple of weeks to write tutorials, and then I build up on it, on my tutorials, and convert it into an online course. I edit a few videos, worksheets, and now it's an online course.
So you have it live where people can go and register and all the rest of that? Okay,
yes.
So we'll put that, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, we'll put that in the link in the description so you can click through. I have something similar for helping people sell their furniture. So I'll put some links for that as well in the description. But that's really good that you've used the time proactively and start building those courses. I'm actually working with Claire, who does upholstery. So we're actually building a course doing upholstery together. Try and put something, because she does loads of classes. She teaches like 20 people at a time every week. And it's very hard. It's easy to, well, it's not easy. It's easy for her doing it in a class environment. Very difficult trying to cover everything in a video, but we're making slow progress with it. But yeah, it's tough making that transition.
Yeah, probably it's a matter of putting everything in a manner that it will be easy to understand for people. And for me, I don't know, for me it was easy because my work experience in the past years, I was working in a company and I was writing procedures and policies for companies and flow charts, all this kind of thing. So for me, to write something what I'm passionate about, it was fairly easy.
It helps when you're passionate about it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what do you do when you're not upcycling then? What's your other kind of interest or business?
I read and I learn a lot. There are different cultures and they have their own things to learn from. For example, Japanese sashiko, boro, the way they preserve their textiles and upcycle is just amazing. It's beautiful.
Oh, I never knew that. So they're really into that, are they?
Yes, the way they do it, they just appreciate their fabrics, their clothes and history. You know, it's amazing. It's something to learn, definitely, because in the UK, unfortunately, we are, I don't want to call it the worst, but we are not really good with clothing when we buy it and give it away, even sometimes not wearing it. Only 30% of all donated clothing in the UK is sold. 30% is sold in the UK. The rest exported, incinerated, landfills, and so it's just sad. Sometimes
it's terrible. Yeah, I think in the UK, maybe we have a bit of an ego problem. I don't know, because it seems like people look down on reusing. You know, like I want to use the word snobby, but
that's mentality.
Like it's okay to buy a second-hand car, but not okay to buy second-hand furniture or clothes. And I never really understand why is that okay, but that isn't like what makes you, better because you don't reuse it's a bit of an odd mentality. Something I've tried to understand and break down for a long time, but I haven't really got an answer for it yet. But I definitely know there's a big issue with that in the UK. But perhaps one of the things coming out of the lockdown is actually that we will maybe open a bit more to these things. I think we're going to see a huge boom in this industry anyway because of people just going to get fed up with queuing outside shops. So if we can, as upcyclers, offer the online courses, things like that, but also to deliver to people ready-made, to their doorstep. I think there's a massive opportunity for that. So I totally understand. But let's hope that this is a change in direction for us here. It's nice to hear about Japan. I should look into that and see a little bit more about what that is they're doing. So just moving direction a little bit. What's your favourite project that you've ever worked on to date?
My favorite project. Oh, I had a few. I think the favorite one of the latest one, was a coat that I made from a few sweaters. One of them was a sweater that was my husband's, but it shrunk after washing machine. So I used some parts of it to make this coat, and the sleeves, I used them for leg warmers.
Okay.
So it's like, a little bit here and a little bit there. Yeah. And I like working with furniture and also accessories. I got a few notebooks. They're just plain black or brown color notebooks, that thick, very thick. And I applied plaster of Paris with glue on it in a fleur-de-lis stencil. And it was really, really nice texture. Of course, everything is varnished and painted with gold.
Yeah.
I made a very unique notebook, journal, for my friend. So that's something, you know, it doesn't take a lot of time, but it's unique, it's special, and, you know, it's much better than if you go and buy something for your friends and family. Yeah. Even if you take sewing into use sewing skills and make little gifts for people, there will be story, there will be memory attached to it. And that's why, you know, we should cherish all the skills and pass them down to generations. And it's a good way to save our planet from waste. Furniture waste, textile waste, it's all going beyond all imaginable, you know, volumes, what we do, you know, as humanity in general.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. And so, apart from the lockdown, are you finding a high demand for it? By the way, are you in the UK? You're living in the UK. You're in the UK right now, are you? Is that what you?
Yes, yeah, UK.
Oh, you are. I thought I read somewhere that you weren't in the UK.
Oh, no. Northamptonshire.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, so yeah, up to the lockdown, were you busy with the courses? Lots of courses happening?
Yes. Yes, I was quite busy, but it's just a matter of reaching the right people and, you know, the right product, of course, because some people want to do this and some people want to do that. And there was an interesting workshop that I had before Christmas. We were making new greeting cards, reusable greeting cards from old cards.
Oh, okay. That's quite it's very simple, isn't it? Like the concept of it. Like children can do that, but even that we don't really do we? Take a card, and I mean, I guess there aren't so many cards used now, new cards, but it's still a thing.
The problem with
cards less, but maybe birthday cards are still sort of thing.
Yeah, the problem with the cards that people buy in shops, they are non-recyclable because of the way they're made. Foil, glitter, and all these additional ribbons, it's not recyclable. And even quality of paper, sometimes there is some plastic in it, so it cannot be recycled. So I just created this little workshop to make new cards with some crafting bits, artwork on the front side, and then inside, on one side you write, because the card is reusable, so you record the story of this card. You write your name, then your town and year when you gave this card to someone. And the greeting will be put in a pocket on the next page, and then this greeting can be taken out, and the next person will write a new greeting and will pass this card to someone else, and this person will write it down. So
they keep writing. Oh, that's really cool.
That's my name, that's down from where this card went, and that's year. So that's...
Oh, I really like that. That's a really good idea.
It's really, yeah, I love this idea. So the card will travel around the world.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. I like that. That's really good.
Yeah, I got really good feedback about this idea, and it's personal, and, you know, you can make it in the way that every time person receives it, it can add a little bit of artwork on the front page. So it's like, you know, so a lot of things to do.
That's really awesome. Excellent.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I've covered most of my questions for the podcast. I think so. If you're listening to the podcast, we're going to wrap it up now. But if you pop over to YouTube, we're going to have a look at some of the amazing bits and pieces that you can show us, and be able to see that on our YouTube channel, which is Upcycle TV. So thanks for listening in, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We look forward to presenting some more shows and speaking to some more interesting upcyclers. Yeah, so let's have a look at some of these amazing projects that you've worked on.
All right. The way I built my course and my workshops, for me, it's very important not to give exact instructions to people how to complete the project. For example, if I ask people to make a dress from something, and some people don't wear dresses, some ladies don't like dresses, so it doesn't make sense. So the way I built my course is I empower my students with all necessary skills, knowledge, understanding that they can design their own projects, taking into consideration all different aspects that they need to take into consideration, what they have in their wardrobe, what colors, styles, and all these bits. So for me, it's really, really important. And when I teach upcycling, I ask people, when you start upcycling, you need to stop doing a few things. First of all, you need to stop buying new clothes. And the second, stop taking your clothes to charity shops. So when you stop doing these two things, you can start upcycling. And I usually ask as well people to pledge to go for 200 days without buying new clothes. Okay, that's just a blazer. It was dark navy, plain blazer, and this is silk tie in the past.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Men's silk tie. I changed the buttons here, and I added a spare button here. So as you can see, and it's very easy, and embroidery on the back.
Yeah, that's really smart. That's embroidery, is it?
Yeah, it's
yeah, my mum does
embroidery.
embroidery. Yeah,
the ribbons. I'll just do a close up.
Yeah, yeah. So with the embroidery, do you make that design yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is nothing really difficult. Floral designs. We have inspiration from nature, so it's quite easy.
Yeah.
One of the main, like, kind of critical things for me that I talk to people and explain that to make a pair of jeans, it takes 7,000 gallons of water. So before
Does it really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So before throwing away a pair of jeans, think about it twice, 3 times if you need to, and add a little bit of stitching or whatever you like, patches, to make them joyful again. So this is my pair of jeans. I will show you like this. This is embroidery again.
Yeah.
And I teach all these bits. I teach stitches, hand stitches in my course, and that's the patch.
It's really smart. I've got a question because I don't think they would suit me as much as they're fantastic. But for men, we are a little bit more plain clothed, right? So is there anything that, suggestions or things that you've done that for a man that can wear?
Yes, I had a project. I upcycled a pair of jeans for someone, and I embroidered I rock and roll.
Okay.
I rock and roll on 2 legs with some patches.
Okay.
So I have some pictures on my Facebook page, I think, yeah. And the guy was really happy about it. It's his personality. He's a guy with a guitar, you know.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. I think we're just, I think guys generally are a little bit more plain and not, I like wearing, loud shirts and things like that. That's about as far as it goes. But yeah, it would possibly restrict you a little bit. But yeah, I guess you just got to find something that you're passionate about and into.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We have different styles, different colors that we like and we wear, and we got used to them. So it's just a matter of finding some time, and it's also relaxing, and it will boost self-confidence when people start upcycling their clothes, because it's a skill that not everyone can do. And then you get this wow moments from your family and friends when they see you wearing something different. Of course, and I dress myself. I dress up in the way that people notice my clothes, and they stop me on the street and they ask me about it.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not surprised.
And this is for me a chance to talk about our waste, textile waste, and tell them what happens when they take their stuff to charity shop. So I make sure that I'm dressed in the way that people talk to me.
It's interesting that I'm saying, be the difference you want to see in the world. And I think, we could all do well by sticking to that mantra, if you want to call it that. But it's fantastic because that's a little butterfly effect every single time. That's the only way we're ever going to change. I mean, I'm sure we need to do much more drastic measures, but at least
I agree.
We're doing something, aren't we?
I've been to, just a small addition, I've been to Rituna Mall in Sweden. This is the famous recycling mall, and I was just amazed. I loved it. That's something we need here.
Yes, I've seen this on the TV, something about the recycling. Well, they recycle everything, don't they?
Yeah.
Big factory, and just everything is, Well, it's not difficult though, is it? I mean, there's no reason why we couldn't do that.
Exactly.
Absolutely no reason at all. So they do clothes there as well.
Yes, and they have a few furniture shops there where people upcycle furniture, and they add these little touches. But not all of them they do that. But the goal is to encourage all shop owners to do those little bits, give a new look to an item.
Yes, absolutely. That's brilliant. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add? For example, if anyone wants to get hold of you, we are going to put that in the YouTube description, but is there any Facebook page or any way that you'd like to offer out that people can?
Yes, people can get in touch with me by going to my Facebook page. It's 7 Crafts Boutique. 7, it's not letter, all not words, but number 7 Crafts Boutique. And message me, find all information, the information about my courses there. So it's just quite easy and simple.
Okay, brilliant. Have you got a website?
Not yet, it's in progress.
Okay, interesting, because that's one of the things I'm passionate about is for people like yourself to have a website. It must be WordPress. And the opportunity there is massive, especially for someone like you, because if you're writing all this down in blogs, every time you do a piece, you can write a blog about it. And if you do that right, you get the SEO right behind it, you'll get tons of traffic, free traffic, and it can really, really help you boost your presence and change the world as well while we're active.
I was literally just trying to add some touches before our interview.
Oh, okay, excellent. Are you using WordPress?
Yeah, WordPress.
Fantastic, excellent. Good to hear. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up there then. It's been really, really fascinating talking to you. And for all of you, we're going to be doing some more of these podcasts. I've got loads of interviews lined up, and we hope you're enjoying it. And don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye-bye.